It appears Mother Nature has other plans than what we have. Rain delay. Taking some cover here under the canopy of the trees along the D&L trail. We're just on the outskirts of Whitehaven, Pennsylvania. And myself and Matt PG are off to do an e-bike ride today. Now this is the trail I have done a video on once. I've ridden it twice. This is Matt's first time on it. And I told him this is a great trail because roughly halfway down there is going to be Moosehead Lake. A nice remote lake with some picnic tables, a great place to stop for some lunch, which we're going to do. But we're only less than 2 miles into this so far, and it started raining, so we do have to go through a clearing up ahead and cross over the Middleburg Road, I believe it is, and then pick up the trail beyond there. So we're going to just wait out the rain here for a moment. It's just a passing shower, then we're going to proceed. For what I remember, this is a 22-mile round trip, and our destination is Mountaintop, Pennsylvania. We will be turning around. From here to there, I believe we do climb an elevation slightly, and then on the way back down, obviously it's downhill. So I remember this is a really scenic trail, a lot of remoteness. You get really far away from civilization, some of the sections of it, which is ideal for just being on your own, enjoying the tranquility and the peace and quiet and taking in nature. So once the rain just stopped, we'll pick up with our journey and I'll show you some highlights along the way. So if you'd like to join us, all you need to do is come along with me. It's still raining, but we're still going. Gonna try to make some progress. Shower's gonna last a bit longer than we were hoping for, but we're not gonna let it stop us from having a good time on the trail. Good thing is we aren't gonna be sweating bullets. We'll be a little bit wet from the rain, but we also won't have anyone else on the trail most likely, so we'll make do with what we got. Mother Nature does not want to cooperate today. We made a little break for it. We covered about another 1.5 miles, and we are taking cover once again. There's just a light, steady drizzle. Now it's a heavier, steadier rain. So we're getting wet. Bikes are getting wet. Trail's getting a little sloppy. We're trying to press on, but this may not be a 22-mile round trip. This might be significantly less.
I was just looking at the radar, and I don't think it's going to let up.
From my understanding, it wasn't supposed to rain until later today. I didn't really check the radar though to confirm that, but just from what I heard throughout the week, it was going to be a chance to rain later today, but obviously it arrived much sooner than later. Like I said, the good thing is we're not dying of heat and sweat, but we are definitely getting wet though. I told Matt, I said, if this shirt gets too wet, I'm going topless. I'm going to put on a show for the squirrels out here. And I think they're the only ones that may want to see that, and maybe not even them. So we're going to just kind of take it minute by minute, literally. Yeah. We're just gonna press on if we can. If it seems like it's not gonna get any lighter or lit up at all, then we are gonna be turning around and we'll have to come back a different day. It's unfortunate though, because I was really looking forward to this. We've been planning this for over a month now. We even brought lunch with us to stop at the lake to have a break and take in the views, but Mother Nature has other plans. So I'll keep you updated. We're either going to be continuing on or we'll be wrapping it up sooner than later.
One eternity later.
It appears Mother Nature has other plans than what we have, and she is playing with us because we ended up turning around from our last spot. It just started pouring pretty heavy and steady. Even under the foliage, it was just soaking us, so we decided to turn around. And as we're coming back, the rain lit up. It's now down to like a light drizzle. It's not that bad, but we both checked our radars on different weather apps, and there's much heavier stuff coming. And I'm glad we turned around, because if we were back in the middle of this trail section near Moosehead Lake and it started pouring down, we would have a long, wet, miserable ride back to Whitehaven. So unfortunately, we're gonna call it quits here. This is probably one of my shortest e-bike rides I've ever done. Let's see, we are almost 7 miles, so it'll be closer to 8 miles round trip, where originally it's going to be 22 miles. But I think we're going to come back in about a month or two and try to do this again. I know that he will love this trail as much as I do, not only for the scenic views at Moosehead Lake, but just the remoteness, and to be on a piece of history as well, the old D&L line. So if you haven't seen my first video, I will link it down below. Feel free to check out Matt's channel, which will also be mentioned in the description. And like I said, we'll be back in the future, probably August or September, to hopefully complete this, maybe even have some other people join us as well. I feel bad for Matt. He had a much farther drive here than I did, but it's just the way it goes. Like I said, Mother Nature had other plans, and we tried to give it the old college try. We gave it a good shot, but we don't want to replicate the Ohio days where we got drenched and pelted in the face with like torrential downpours. It was not a fun experience, so we're just going to pull the plug, play it safe, and return at a future date. So thanks for hanging out, thanks for coming along, and as always, we'll see you in the next video.